Next, excellent article from Search Engine Journal. Why enterprise SEO recommendations fail. It's psychological, not technical. I thought this was a great article at Search Engine Journal. Definitely recommend that, that you all visit Search Engine Journal and read this one. So essentially it says why most organizations don't actually want problem solvers. It actually kind of goes through it. And when failure becomes a lesson instead of a threat, it's just fascinating. And then evolutionary framing in the GEO and AI search era. And basically, the ugly baby problem inside enterprise organizations. It's a great article. It's kind of lengthy, but the gist of it and my takeaway on this one is, and we've seen this. So larger organizations, and this just doesn't apply to SEO. It applies to content marketing, social media, paid advertising. It doesn't really matter the channel of digital marketing. It's applicable across the board. They tend to move kind of slow. Yes, they have big budgets, big teams, big resources, amazing tools, better than like a small agency like digital, like Brick Marketing does, right? Better in a lot of ways, but they move too slow. And like the article said, they don't really want problem solvers. It tends to be, they tend to move around kind of clunky, and because there's so much process and politics, and sometimes they can't get out of their own way. And so, we've seen this over the years when working with larger enterprise companies. And it's just an eye-opening article for sure. So what do you guys think on this one?
So I've noticed for years of doing this work that there's nothing like a good audit process to expose any weaknesses. It's been that way.
Right.
As long as we do audits for SEO, we do it for AI now. We've done it for content marketing, social media, and naturally the process of gathering data and piecing through it, that's when you expose all of your weaknesses. And for years we have let our marketing get stagnant, just thinking, oh, it's always worked this way. And we've gotten a little bit, I'll say, lazy about it, not really thinking things through and just doing what has been working for the past 5 years. There's nothing wrong with doubling down on what's working or continuing the momentum. But now that AI search is on the scene and strategies, are a little bit different, they're similar but different, we need to step it up and start paying attention again.
I agree. I really agree. Good point. John, what do you think?
Yeah, I don't have too much to add, but I definitely agree that AI search really rewards some of the best SEO practices that a lot of people may have ignored for a bit because there were just easier solutions that may have, required less, for example, we talk about all the time content writing. Maybe they push their content writing to the wayside because there were easier things to do within SEO to get better results. But now AI search is rewarding the people who did, do those best practices and were more well-rounded.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. So, and that's a very good point. A lot of things that, even larger enterprise companies that I think that they're kind of missing is that a lot of the fundamentals are the same, even though AI search and traditional modern SEO are different completely. You need to have a good SEO presence in order to have that visibility for AI SEO. And as Google recently said, it's whether it's generative engine optimization or answer engine optimization or AI SEO, it's all search engine optimization. So definitely an important reminder on that.